This episode of the Weekly Undertaking is brought to you by water.
Agua, the life-supporting liquid.
It will literally kill you if you refuse to drink it.
And it will kill you if you drink too much of it.
I learned that this week.
Did you really?
Yes, I died.
You died.
But I lived.
But I'm glad that you got better from death. That's normally a permanent thing. That's very, I'm proud of you.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Alex. This is Michael.
I am Mike, and welcome to the Weekly Undertaking.
Yes, and now, wait, before we get any further, I just want to ask, just to make sure, anything happened between you and a car this week?
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
The past 2 weeks have been rather interesting, but this week I got a bit of a break from it.
I just wanted to make sure, because that first week you let me go on a tangent for like 10 minutes before you brought it up.
Yes, that's
and the
true.
second week you were more assertive about it, which was nice. But
Yeah, exactly. But this week, thank God, it seems that Car's hatred of my general person has seemed to lessen out a little bit.
break the chain.
Yeah.
Break the cycle.
I'm proud. I'm happy to do that. Happy to do that. But yeah, no, nothing. Did anything happen between you and a car this week?
No.
Didn't take any cars out, dates on, or anything like that.
I saw this one car. It was pretty cute, and this other car honked at me.
Oh, really?
I was thinking about talking to it, but
Decided not to.
It was green. Not,
was green?
Not about the color green.
Did it go Kachiga? Like the like the guy in Cars, the guy that was against Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chow?
Ka-chow. Yeah. Well, no, Lightning McQueen was red. Oh wait, was it Lightning McQueen? Did Lightning McQueen get a paint job?
No.
That'd be cute. I don't know. That'd be good for you. You could do that.
What is never? We're gonna start over.
Oh.
Forget this.
I don't know. I'm excited for you, man. That's all.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bro. Hopefully I will find something in my future that isn't a car.
Hey, you'd be lucky. He's very profitable race car. He makes a lot of money.
Who's he voiced by?
Oh,
Who's
I
that
should know
guy?
this.
He's in like all those buddy movies.
Owen Wilson, I think.
Owen Wilson, that's
Right?
it.
Right, yeah, that's him. Yeah.
I'd go on a date with Owen Wilson if he wasn't a car.
I don't know. The lack of car kind of ruins it. I don't know.
What kind of experience would that be?
That would be quite an experience.
It's like take you for a drive and you end up inside their head, literally.
Yes, exactly. Actually, yeah, that is weird to think about. Actually, when you really think about it, the entirety of the Cars universe kind of has a lot of horror elements to it. You know what I mean?
Like, how'd they get this way?
Right, because I mean, they're clearly built to be cars. So who built them?
Yeah.
Like, did they just gain? Is this a post-apocalyptic?
Like, this isn't technology evolving to become optimal, because that's not an optimal form for just a machine.
I guess
to
not.
perform without humans.
Right, because, you need to... I can't imagine that cars have the opposable thumbage needed to, like, fuel up on gas and things like that.
It's like cars are made to go places. And in that regard, they work fine.
Yeah.
But in any other aspect, like, you can't give a car a TV remote and ask it to change the channel.
No,
it's not going to do that.
It would crush the TV remote.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's exactly what the car does. I mean, well, also, cars became Cars' own transportation, as we saw the Big Mac truck in the beginning of Cars #1.
Yeah.
Driving Lightning McQueen across the country while Route 66 by Rascal Flatts played. That was a good...
Did you see this movie recently?
I, honest to God, have not seen that movie in
steer
years.
this conversation?
No, I did not. I just remember that was an iconic scene, and it's very strange to me, because it's like, did the human souls of Owen Wilson and Larry the Cable Guy get sucked into these cars? Or, like, what is happening here?
It's also, when you think about it, like, I know there's someone out there refuting, like, oh, they have technology custom made for them to be cars. Like, they have, like, pads that they can use with their wheels to do tech stuff. But then who made that?
Who made that? Exactly, because like we said before, cars do not have opposable thumbs.
Everything involving humans, you can all trace it all back to the thumb.
To the thumb. That's what got us started. This thumb... and the brain, I guess, but the thumb more than the brain has changed human history. If we didn't have a thumb,
this podcast wouldn't exist.
That's the big...
Thank you. This podcast is brought to you by thumbs. Stick one up your butt.
Oh my God. Thank you, thumbs. Oh, man.
So, I mean, we could just talk about our weekly undertaking now, or all the uses for thumbs. Because I got a couple more uses for thumbs.
What? Well, I mean, they're mainly used for picking things up. What other things you got?
Yeah, I mean, saluting people, giving people disapproval. I had a friend in high school who, whenever I gave them a thumbs up or like did a point, he would like just quickly grasp it in his arm and do like this.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
As an illustration for your ears, it would be like he'd grasp the finger and then jack it up and down like it was genitalia, and it was really annoying.
That I can imagine that being annoying.
Because it happened every day.
Was it really funny the first time?
He fucking loved it.
I mean, I'm sure if he got enjoyment out of it,
it made everyone else laugh.
That's okay. That's something.
I eventually started pointing with my whole hand.
That's a good adjustment.
Doing like the Disney point with the two fingers.
Yes.
I tried
Disney
doing
World.
that for a while.
What, the Disney point?
Yeah, the two fingers. But
yeah. Why does Disney has a lot of very specific things?
it's like less rude. Like pointing is a very like what's the word? Like directing like action with like the two fingers just feels like softer.
I don't know. It feels like more to me. It feels like underlining where you're the point. You know what I mean? It's just like
here's what I mean, and here's my emphasis on what I mean.
Exactly.
I don't know. It just feels kinder and smoother.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it works for them. Disney has. I've never been disappointed with anything that Disney made.
Oh, I have.
Except for Star Wars Episode 8. The Last Jedi.
Again, I disagree. I like that movie.
Eventually, we'll have that debate on air, but your opinion generally is wrong.
I think your opinion's wrong.
Well,
we're not going to get into this, though.
Are you sure? Yeah, we argued last week.
Yeah, we argued for an hour.
Yeah,
last week. That was our longest episode.
It was a fun episode.
It was so fun. I like listening back on it. I was really shitty for like the first 20 minutes at arguing. I got a little better at the end, and then my ace in the hole where I like explained that I got you to argue the side that I wanted to win, so that it would win.
Yeah,
I was proud of myself listening back on that.
I am proud of you for realizing that you would be so bad at this that in order for you to win, you gave me the job that you wanted to win.
It was a foolproof plan, honestly.
True. I mean, listen, it worked for you.
It worked. Justice League won.
Exactly.
Spoilers.
Oh man. But it didn't win in anything else. It didn't win in the box office. It didn't win in...
No, Marvel's got him everywhere else. Oh, speaking of Marvel, did you see
Speaking of the old news segment of the show...
Back to old news. You see Endgame's trailer?
Oh my god, it was fantastic.
Really?
I loved it, yeah.
It was very interesting. Very, very cool.
I'm so pumped for it now.
I'm ready.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
All right, what did you think of it?
I really liked it. It's funny to me because like memes are going around being memes, and it's like no action, shows only like 3 heroes, we know nothing more than we did before. Internet, and it's just like everyone cheering.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, we didn't know the name of the trailer before, the name of the movie before.
Oh yeah, that's true. Endgame.
Yeah,
pretty
and I mean, we learned that Clint Barton is back.
Yeah,
and not as Hawkeye this time.
He had that look on his face as like, my family disintegrated.
Oh yeah, you could tell immediately. You could tell, and I will say that I think that I mean, well, he's Ronin now, which is gonna be so much fun to watch. But which is, for those of you that don't know, I didn't know this until the trailer dropped actually, and I'm a huge Marvel nerd. Is that Hawkeye? Clint Barton, who is traditionally Hawkeye, drops the Hawkeye mantle in the mid-2000s and picks up a katana-wielding badass named Ronin, and that's who he's playing in Avengers Endgame.
Ah, so he got bored of the bow and arrow?
I guess so, but I don't know. I thought the bow and arrow was pretty cool.
He was great at it.
Yeah, he really was. But my favorite part of the movie was Ant-Man at the end, just kind of showing up at the front door. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you buzz me in?
I have a theory about that, actually.
Like a film theory?
You could say it's a film theory.
Wanna lay that down here, just in case it's right?
Yeah, I actually do. So, have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yes.
You remember the post-credit sequence of Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yes.
What happened in that post-credit sequence?
Paul Rudd survived because he either was the lucky 50% that didn't get disintegrated, or he was in that, like, small verse.
Right. He was trapped within the quantum realm, which is what the Smallverse is called.
Yeah, I forgot.
Smallverse is like, I don't know. That's another superhero film waiting to happen, in which just miniature people just go at it and are constantly wiped out by people just waving their arms in the wrong place. But he was trapped in the quantum realm, and suddenly he appears on Captain America's doorstep. So there are two possibilities.
He went there.
Or that's not Ant-Man. I thought at first this is a Skrull, which is the shape-shifting enemy in Captain Marvel. Or it's Loki. It could be Loki.
Loki seems pretty dead.
He also did the last 4 times that he died.
That's fair, but he seemed like extra dead this time.
I mean, Thanos made the comment of no resurrections now, but I don't know. I could definitely see Loki just being a trickster and being like, Tom Hiddleston's back for more money.
All right,
you know?
so that's your theory.
Is that
Ant-Man is still in the quantum realm?
Yes.
And that is not Paul Rudd.
That is not. Well, I mean, it's still Paul Rudd.
You know what I meant.
It's clearly the actor.
I don't even call him Scott Lang. I'm just like, that's Paul Rudd.
Well, yeah, because at some
he doesn't play a character. He shows up and the director's like, just do you.
Just do you. Paul Rudd is Ant-Man. It's what is it? It's Scott Lang, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting because Paul Rudd isn't even acting anymore.
Yeah.
The most acting
just
he did
hanging out
was in Ant-Man and the Wasp when he played the mom. For the half second when he was possessed by the mom.
That was the reminder. Is like, oh, he can act. Still.
Yeah, he can
act,
especially in a very goofy manner.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right.
Man, that was that.
You heard it here first, folks. If that comes true, probably nothing's gonna happen. But you have you have bragging rights for the rest of your life.
And that's all I want. That's all I want. I'm a nerd. That's all that's keeping me going.
Yes, my theory about that is probably a little more possible in my mind. Is the fact that he was in the quantum realm when the snap happened was somehow very substantial to this plot, and they're gonna be like, oh, we got to figure out what that was, and I just think the quantum realm's gonna play a big part.
I mean definitely, because one of the things that was mentioned is, it was a very passing remark, but I noticed it, is that they said something about time vortexes before Ant-Man entered the quantum realm in the post-credit scene, and you know, time is one of the Infinity Stones, so I think that's going to play a pretty big part. So yeah, we've been rambling about
excellent. Now that we're done
the Avengers for a very long time.
Now that we're done stalling for time,
yeah,
because this episode is probably going to be like 20 minutes.
I mean, we can talk about it for a bit. Okay, fine. What was the challenge this week, Alex?
It was all water all week. It was intense.
We got to drink
water.
All water. Yeah.
So basically, our underworking take with this week.
You want to try that again?
Nah.
All right. Our underwork taken.
This week we dedicated ourselves to drinking water and only water, and trying to drink the recommended amount every day.
And what was the recommended amount every day?
I don't know. I forgot to look it up, so I just drank a lot of water.
Yeah, same. It was 8 glasses of water a day, and I think when we calculated it, it came out, I think it was 4 liters. In and around 4 liters, which was
2 pints?
Yeah, I think something like that. Something like that, because it was like 3.7 something. And I just remember thinking, the Poland Spring water bottles are half a liter. So I got to drink 8 of those in order to be healthy, quote unquote.
The human body needs a lot of water.
Well, does it really?
Well, I guess not.
Because, okay, first of all, did you drink that much water?
Probably not.
Okay.
But I didn't care enough to keep track.
Right, exactly. Me neither. Well, actually, I did, because, excuse me, I drink Poland Spring water at my desk, and that's one of the few things keeping me up, because I don't drink coffee or tea or anything like that in the morning. So, like, you know, I just refill the same Poland Spring water, and I would just remember after the day 1 I tried it, and by bottle 3 I was like, this is a lot of freaking water, you know? Like, I felt like overhydrated at that point. So I gotta imagine that how did they get this number of these?
It's a conspiracy by the water companies to sell more water.
Also, how do we have water companies? This thing falls from the sky on a regular basis.
We're getting
for
all
free.
Alex Jones up in your face.
I mean, this isn't Alex Jones necessarily. I don't think
tactical bath, catch the rain.
Is that something Alex Jones said?
Yeah. Well, no, just tactical bath is something he sells.
Really?
It's stupid.
Really?
A tactical bath.
Oh my god. I hate it.
That's like something he's like famous for, like selling stupid ass shit. But like that's one of the big things.
I knew he sells so much stupid ass shit. I've seen the he sells like diet supplements that are supposed to make you super duper ripped.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And the the funniest thing is because he posts on his website his before and after pictures, and he just looks freaking identical. Like it looks like the exact same picture, and he never acknowledges it.
Oh, here's one. I just looked up Alex Jones products. Brain Force Plus.
What's Brain Force Plus?
It sounds like something out of an episode of Regular Show. Have you ever seen that episode?
I've watched like 3 episodes of Regular Show total.
It's a good show.
Okay.
It was like one episode where Rigby wanted to get smart, so he ordered something called Brain Max, and he just chugged it, and he became a super genius. And I guarantee you that's what Alex Jones says this does.
Either Alex Jones was inspired by Regular Show or vice versa, and I think that Alex Jones being inspired by Regular Show is a lot more entertaining. Oh my god. This guy is, I mean, here's the thing. This guy is hysterical, but he's also terrifying.
Oh, it is, yeah, he's a very, very bad presence.
Well, it's like, because in the past we've been able to make fun of him because he's made comments like they're pouring chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs gay, and things like that. But then, not to get political, but there are people on, I guess you would call them the alt-right that look to this guy as one of their leaders. So
that's scary.
The fact that he has any pull is just absolutely ridiculous.
Super female vitality.
What is that? What is that?
It's the result of unparalleled ancient wisdom reinterpreted in the light of modern equipment and analysis. That means nothing.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm onto something. Run that by me one more time. Run that by me.
Super female vitality is the result of unparalleled ancient wisdom reinterpreted in the light of modern equipment and analysis.
Okay, but what is it? Is it like
That doesn't mean anything.
It does not. Well,
it's a bunch of filler words.
Hey, hold on. If I can drink wisdom, especially of the female vitality variety...
Oh, don't worry, Mike. They have super male vitality, too.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
Explain.
Well, let's see. I bet it's the exact same,
The logo?
Yeah, hang on. Super male vitality. Oh, the all-new and advanced super male vitality formula uses the newest extraction technology with even more powerful concentrations of various
Hold on,
herbs.
pause. What are they extracting from?
Various herbs and extracts designed to be even stronger. Yeah.
Wait, even stronger than what?
I don't know.
It doesn't say, it's just stronger. Oh my god.
Fuck this. I have to delete this from my history. I feel so embarrassed for looking that up.
I think we need to go on. I think you can insinuate from what we're saying, but on the record,
we don't like InfoWars.
We don't let Alex Jones is a misinformation campaign gone haywire. Do not listen to a word out of his damn mouth. And if that makes us lizard people, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. We're not all about taking stances on this show, but that's one stance I'm very comfortable taking.
Yeah, you know what? Alex Jones is a raging maniac. Yes, absolutely.
I'm fine with that. Anyway, we're 20 minutes in. Let's talk about more water.
Oh yeah, what did you learn about water this week?
I learned it's super boring.
Yes, it is.
Oh
indeed.
my god, dude! When I'm eating lunch, the last thing I want to drink is water. I want flavor with my food.
Oh, I didn't really even think about that, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what do you normally drink with lunch?
Like when I'm at work, I have a juice or various juices.
What is your favorite kind of juice or various juices?
Lemonade's pretty good. I like apple juice.
Lemonade's not a juice.
It's a lemon. Yeah.
That doesn't count as
various a juice. It's lemon juice with sugar and water.
Is it? Yeah, I guess so.
So it is. I think you can technically qualify as a juice.
Lemonade is a juice in the same way smoothie is a juice. Smoothie is a juice.
Okay, that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, do you drink smoothies with lunch ever?
No.
Yeah,
I'm not a smoothie person.
I like smoothies on occasion, but
Yeah.
If I want to do that, I'll just drink a milkshake and hate myself.
And then with dinner, I like iced tea or a soda. But I'm trying to cut down on my soda intake.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've always...
It's good for me this week.
Recently, the only two things I really drink are water and milk on the regular. So it wasn't really that big a change for me, just cutting out milk from my day-to-day life. but it was more the amount that set me back. I don't know.
Really?
I like water. It's simple. It hydrates and does nothing else. I don't need to worry about I don't count my calories because I'm not one of those
People.
What do you call them? Healthy individuals.
Attentive, healthy individuals.
Exactly. But I don't know. I don't like to eat my drink with my food. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Because when you have beer or something that's high in calories, it's like it fills you up, and I want to save that for.
That's almost like a food, yeah.
Exactly. I want to save that up for the more savory food that I can chew.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I like to pair my food with a complimentary drink. I don't know. That's just me. And I'm also curious. Were you able to drink only water for a week?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I had no problem.
I
with that.
totally did not do that.
Really?
Here's the thing. I just forgot about it.
Okay.
I just like blanked at certain parts throughout the day, throughout the week. I think Monday, like I had a glass of chocolate milk before I left for work.
That's a classy choice.
It is. That's what I usually have because it like wakes me up, gets me ready for the commute. And and then I drank it and I'm like, what have I done?
I've ruined everything.
See, but then the problem was like I said to myself, well, already cheated, might as well just go the whole day.
That's what I think. The thing about all of these undertakings, period, but this one in particular, is if you slip up once, it's so easy to just be like, I'm already down.
Dude, that's the thing just with like everything. That's why I'm so like testy about making sure that every one of our episodes for everything goes up right on time. Because if we miss one, it's just going to be easier to miss more as they go on.
We've already proven ourselves to be inconsistent.
Yes.
I mean, this is the 23rd episode, and at this point, we've gone up without late uploads.
We're going strong, yeah. The only time we missed was when we said we were going to miss, and we planned for it.
Look at that. Look at us being well in advance, thought out.
Friendship high five.
Absolutely. That was terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
We'll take it.
It's gonna show up on the capture as like a little like.
Yeah, but anyway, so what else did you drink this week besides chocolate milk? You filthy whore.
Actually, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm curious. Does a Frosty count as a drink if you eat it with a spoon?
I think it does.
But if you eat it with a spoon,
Actually, I'm with you. Well, here, let me ask you this question. Does soup count as a drink?
I wouldn't count it as a drink.
Really?
No.
It's liquid.
If you drink the broth after the solids are gone with a straw or just through the bowl, I would say yes.
Well, okay, what about tomato soup? That doesn't have anything inside of it.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Like
it's technically a liquid, but I don't know if I'd call it a drink. I think more people refer to that as a food.
I think you're right about that.
Now we're just going on societal regulations.
Well, I mean, it's true. Like, what is the difference between a food and a drink? Well, we know the difference.
Yeah.
But...
I thought it was fine because it was.
You know
also...
what? I'll give it to you because Frosties are in like that borderline zone with soup and things of
it
that
was
nature.
It was Monday. It was my cheat day anyway at that point. So
I
was like
a cheat day.
Because I drank the chocolate milk.
Oh, true. Okay.
So I was like, you know what? If Mike isn't cool with this, I already failed this day anyway.
Fair enough.
And I was like, kind of like really, really tired anyway for some reason. So I'm like, I want Wendy's.
Yeah. So what else did you get from Wendy's?
Oh, I always get the 4 for $4 meal.
That's a good deal.
I think that's one of the best deals on this planet.
Yeah, it's very filling.
Good food, fresh, never frozen.
$4.
$4.
Wendy's. Check them out. Please sponsor us. Please give us money. Man. But yeah, that was okay. Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
else?
So you did Frosty. I guess I'll let that slide.
Yeah.
Did you just have chocolate milk every day?
No.
Okay.
I was very conscious to make sure that I didn't forget after that.
Right.
And I don't think I did. I think Friday night, I kind of was just like, I'm tired because I wasn't feeling well. So I wanted to get like, what did I have? I had another glass of milk, like warm milk.
Well, did the water make you sick?
No, water I don't think water can make you sick.
If it's contaminated, it can.
Water can make you sick, but not like tap water, filtered tap water.
Well, it depends on where you get your tap water from.
The water did not make me sick.
Okay. Just checking. I don't know if you just go to the I don't know. New York has pretty clean water in general.
We've been doing okay.
Everything
last
else,
years.
everything else is dirty. The water is fine.
We yeah. Bad most other things.
Yes.
At least in this neck of the woods.
Meaning New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upstate New York, I hear, is pretty nice.
I haven't really spent much time up there.
I've been there a few times. It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's close to Canada.
It amazes me how big New York is.
Yeah, and there's no... I mean, because when you say New York, anywhere in the world...
It's the city.
It is the city. It is that 8 million people that are concentrated in that little island crossroads.
It's crazy to me that 8 million people are there. Because it's like you fly over that, it's such a small little plot. Like, you really... It's really, like...
I mean, but
it's a big city.
It is a big city compared to other cities in the world.
But it's like a little island, and it's just like, how can that many people exist on such a small, concentrated area?
Well, it's not 8 million people on Manhattan Island. It's 8 million people on Manhattan, Staten Island.
I'm trying to make a point.
Your point is still valid. Your point is still valid that New York City is overly compact to the point where it's insane to think about.
It's times like that whenever I think about the population of that city where I'm just like, I get stressed out and I'm like, maybe I should just move to Montana and have like a 3,000 acre like home.
Just me and my sheep, my singular sheep, and no one else.
50 miles to the next neighbor.
Yeah. What is in Montana?
Nothing. That's why people go there.
Yeah. Hannah is.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but that's the end.
Yeah,
of
she had that falling out with Miley, and she retreated to her home state.
Yeah, I heard they don't get along. Hannah and Miley.
They constantly fought during the filming of Hannah Montana.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
Oh man,
there's rumors.
That must be brutal. That is the dark side of Disney Channel right there.
Mitchell Musso did an article about that, and he said he had an affair with both of them. Actually,
oh my god,
it's creepy.
That is really creepy.
That now we're spreading conspiracies.
We are spreading conspiracies. Oh my god. Poor Mitchell Musso.
So water.
Yes, water. One thing that I actually have to question, though, I mentioned this earlier, but I really how did they get to the idea that 8 glasses of water a day is what is needed to stay healthy?
I don't know.
Also, do you really think our caveman ancestors, or any of our ancestors, sat down and drank 8 cups of water a day, or whatever that equivalent is?
Well, no, but probably because they couldn't.
Well,
if it's scientifically proven, which I can't prove right now unless I look it up
and that would require effort.
My phone's in my pocket, and I'm not looking up anything except Alex Jones today, apparently.
Yeah, I did not expect that to go in that direction.
It's like we can supply that much water for ourselves, and if it has been proven for that to be like the right amount, then there's no reason not to.
But why is it the right amount? Let me ask you
this. That's the part I don't understand.
Let me ask you this. If we are supposed to drink so constantly to get that amount of fluid in our system, what's the point of being thirsty? Isn't that our natural indicator of you need water now? What is the point of it if not that?
What is the point of water?
I know the point of water. What's the point of thirst if it's not our natural body's indicator of you're below your optimal level of water consumption?
It is. Maybe just, I don't know. I get thirsty throughout the day. Mm-hmm. So it's probably just I don't know
about you, but when I was trying to reach that amount of water every day...
Not thirsty.
Not at all. I was just drinking I gotta get this down. You know what I mean?
Well, you should never make it a chore.
Well, I mean, that's part of the undertaking.
Yeah, it was a chore.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm at work... I like to take the 5-second break. It's oh, I finished this. Let me take a sip of water just to have that quick break.
Mm-hmm.
Just
feeling of completion.
Rest my eyes, close my reshuffle my brain and get ready for the next task.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, for people who work and go to school and bring water with them, I think it's very easy to get 8 cups or whatever down. Throughout the day.
We should look up the actual statistics so we're not
looking. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, please do.
You dance in their ears.
I thought it was 8 water bottles. So that's what I was going for. But yeah, because it's what,
Oh, okay.
What is it?
2 liters, 8 ounce glasses.
8 ounce glasses. So it's 2 liters. So I should have drinking 4. Okay, well still I had about 3.5 every day. So I got pretty close. But
Okay.
regardless, I felt very overhydrated while I was drinking that.
Well, did you like do that all like while you like at one like small part of the day or throughout the day?
oh, throughout the day.
Because I think that what was it, 4 liters, 2 liters,
2 liters.
2 liters? I think that qualifies for a whole 24 hours.
Right. Yes. And also, I wonder if that takes into account the water that we consume while eating food too.
Yeah. So
Because we're 70% water. Watermelon is significantly more percent water than that.
Nice point. Yes.
Yes, and so I mean, no matter what you're eating, you're getting some water through that. So I wonder if that's also taken into account.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, because granted, we weren't severely overhydrated because severe overhydration is just drowning, and we didn't drown, but
What's the status of that drowning body? He's very hydrated.
he has achieved his 2 liters today. Good for him.
Yes, let's applaud.
Yeah, honestly, there we go.
Yes, goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, good sir. I see those things on the internet every so often of like a gallon of water, like marked off of like, start drinking, you're almost there, keep going, and that's your daily goal of water intake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, don't do that. Because not to play the old ancestors card, but I'm also an idiot, so please don't listen to me for health advice. But I gotta imagine that, like I said earlier, thirstiness should be your natural alert.
Of like, have drink
Now, please. And I think that if you drink any more than that, I can't imagine that it's like I really just have a hard time imagining that you will severely suffer in health for not consuming what feels like more water than natural for you.
I agree, but it's also like
Again, I must emphasize we are not experts in any sense of the word. So if there's a doctor out there that says differently, listen to him and not 2 idiots on a podcast.
we are not water consultants.
Oh, in any sense of the word.
Actually, no, sorry, we're not consultants.
Exactly. Yes.
What was I gonna say? Well, like sometimes, like people, like the only reason not to drink. Sorry, the only reason there isn't only one reason to drink is what I'm saying. Some people, like, you can just drink to drink, like you eat to eat sometimes. Like you're in the, like sometimes I'm watching TV. And, like, I'm just like, I want to eat something right now. Not because I'm hungry.
I want to chew.
Just, yeah, through the activity of chewing. That's why, like, popcorn and chips are, like, because they don't fill you up. They're just for eating. So, I think just sipping water just for the sake of sipping.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm not saying that that's wrong.
I think that exists.
I'm not saying that's... Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't drink water in any sense of the word. It's poison. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that, like, I don't think that this is something that you should necessarily stress about.
This just in. 100% of people who drink water eventually die.
Oh, crap.
Beat the system.
Have you seen... I don't know if this was for you, but for me, there's one class in high school where, like, they gave us this dumb article about, like, the dangers of dihydrogen monoxide. And it went on, like, this whole thing of, like, people that consume too much die, people that, drink it once have to keep drinking it or else they'll die after 72 hours, all this stuff down the line. And, the basic gist of it was, think about what you're reading first, because dihydrogen monoxide is water, and we all know water is harmless, haha. So, I don't know, did you have anything like that in your high school?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But to be fair, didn't pay a lot of attention in high school.
Hey, anything that you need to learn, you can learn without a book, right?
Hey, it's the sad truth.
Again, don't listen to us idiots. But
you're the one giving this shitty advice.
Hey, I'm not denying that at all. I'm just saying that you're also... I don't know.
No, I'm not saying listen to me either, unless it's about something I claim to know about.
Right, exactly.
Which is like 3 things, and I will emphasize that before I say anything.
I know about sleep. I know about
art and bowling. That's it.
Art and those are the 3 things. I got it all. Oh man.
Well, bucket time.
Bucket time.
I'm done talking about water.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost out of water.
Oh, look at that. It's yes, exactly. the importance drinking is very important.
Especially when you talk in a concealed room with your friend for a long amount of time.
Yes. Yeah. I should. Yeah. I think we mentioned enough that we're not bashing water and that drinking water in general is very healthy.
People who aren't like dehydrated just don't have friends, because like if you just don't talk, it's just like, oh, you don't have to worry about it.
I mean, I don't think talking inherently leads to dehydration.
It does for me.
Really?
I get so thirsty whenever I like talk for more than like 30 seconds
Really?
at a time.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. Anyway, fuck it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the honors because you picked last week.
Right, I did.
No, I picked last week, but I want to pick again.
Okay, sure. Go for it. He's ruffling.
I saw the ones on top, so I want to make sure I get a good mix.
Yeah, you shuffled them pretty good.
Okay, here's one. Oh, here's a fun little one.
What's it called?
It's called the Problem Solver.
Oh, what is it? Explain it.
I don't think. I feel bad because we haven't done any of the undertakings you have thought of yet.
We have
this
not.
This is another one that I have conspired. Find a small issue or hurdle, and think of a technique or item, real or imaginary, that would help solve said dilemma. And we have to do one of these for every day.
Oh, we have to do 7 of these?
Oh yeah, just one a day. So we're basically, not to bring Alex Jones back, but basically think of absurd products that could work, if they don't work in real life.
I see what you're saying.
It's
so
like
we don't have to actually construct these things.
No, it's just like think of like I don't know, I want to stop using so many plastic straws. Oh, here's a straw that is reusable. They actually have that.
They do.
And yeah, so go buy that if you're interested. But
I mean, you should. That would help the environment significantly.
Yeah, and
if you are physically able to buy one of those things, do so.
Definitely. And maybe look up your idea afterwards, see if it already exists.
Right.
Stuff like that.
So are we making a lot of TV infomercials here?
No, well, maybe. Well, I don't know how this episode's going to turn out.
That's a very
It
valid
hasn't
point.
happened yet.
Yes. We it's almost like we make these things up as we go.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that seems like it'll be fun. So when we
Yeah.
come back, 7 new ideas or products to discuss things. Actually, we actually didn't even close out with our normal question of, do you think you will keep drinking water as much this week as you did in the past?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I never really... In the past, I definitely have not had enough water.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like I always make sure to drink plenty of fluids.
Mm-hmm.
Not always the best fluids, but ever since I started working and like having a daily routine, it's just like water's always there. There are water fountains, and so when I'm in like an organized setting, I tend to drink a lot more water.
Okay.
So I think this is just it's good for me to like be in that type of environment. So, yes.
Okay.
But not particularly because of this undertaking.
Right, I see what you're saying.
Since you're already Mr. Water, I don't think this undertaking probably changed a lot of your feelings about water.
Right, exactly. I've never really... I don't really drink soda at all.
Mm-hmm.
Soft drinks are not for me. The closest thing I drink is iced tea, but like that's I've pretty much given that up anyway because it was very sugary and very unhealthy and stuff like that.
That is true.
So water, like I said before, I already drink a hell of a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think I will continue drinking water because it is very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like I said earlier, the fact of setting that goal of 2 liters a day and drinking to the point of where I'm drinking even though I'm not thirsty, I'm drinking to hit a goal, that is not something I will continue.
Yeah.
I don't, and...
Drink what you want or need.
Right, exactly. Drink what you need to survive because nobody died before you from not hitting that quota every single day.
That is true. Yes.
So, but yeah, that's I think that's puts a wrap on that.
Puts a nice little bow on it.
Yeah.
Now, before we go,
oh yeah,
I gotta open up a nice, cute little outlet because Adam's about to shove his nice, juicy plug inside of it.
Oh, please never say that.
Oh,
again.
he loved it. You know he loved it.
I'm uncomfortable.
Heart.
Yes, our friend Adam Rudy,
Who you may know
from the theme song and outro of this podcast, very very good friend of the show, all that, has made a fantastic new podcast that you guys should absolutely listen to right now.
after this one, of course.
After you finish this one.
And all 22 other episodes.
Exactly.
Then go check him out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, You should check.
I'm kidding.
It's not mutually exclusive. Keep listening to
No,
us.
no.
But also
have a
listen to him.
threesome with both of our podcasts.
Oh God. Again, necessary.
Play them at the same time.
Oh, that will benefit
One
neither.
in each ear.
Oh. Anyway, in spite of Alex's ridiculousness, the podcast is called Mid-Valley Sound, and it is a fantastically produced and absolutely hysterical podcast. Kind of satirically poking fun at the podcast of the genre of podcast of investigative journalism. The general premise is this is an investigation podcast into the disappearance of a town called Mid-Valley, and currently there is one episode out.
We just listened to it, actually.
Yes.
Well, I just listened to it. Mike listened to it with me for, I assume, not the first time.
Not the first
Consider
time.
you walked in here and said, listen to this.
Exactly. It is great. It is the hardest I've laughed in a very long time. It's got jokes like every freaking second.
It's rapid fire humor.
It
and
really is.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
I honestly am afraid to listen to this podcast on my commute.
Yeah, because it's just, yeah.
But it's great.
Mhm.
It's a lot of fun. First episode's out right now, and the next one's coming out in a couple days.
Exactly.
From this podcast getting published. And if you're listening to this podcast way in the future, he's probably got a bunch of them out.
Exactly.
So if it's 2025, you should go check it out, because there's probably like a few hundred of them.
Exactly. Just keep listening to him. It's hysterical. He publishes them bi-weekly, it seems. So yeah, it's good stuff. Please give it a listen. It's support him.
And what was that called again?
It's called Mid-Valley Sound.
And there will be a link in the description.
MID-Valley Sound. Yes.
By Adam Rudy.
By Adam Rudy.
Link in the description.
And follow him on Twitter, Instagram, and all other social medias at TV's Adam Rudy. That information is also in the description below.
Excellent. Plug has been inserted.
Yes.
Its juices are flowing through us.
Again, why do you need to say things like this?
Because it makes me feel nice.
Okay.
And we just listened to his podcast. Now I'm in a rapid fire joke mood.
Yeah, no, he does better.
Yeah.
He does good stuff. But yes, please give it a listen. Improvised comedy.
Yes.
Anyway.
And thanks to Winston for making the art in this and stuff of this podcast too.
Absolutely.
Can't forget our other buddy.
Yes, absolutely.
Link in the description as well for all of his information as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and please follow us on all social media as well.
Also in the description.
Also in the description. And do we have anything else to plug?
No, just I want to say Adam does his plugs a lot better because he gets them out. He got it out like in 5 seconds.
He did indeed.
I was impressed. This has been like a 3-minute thing.
It's almost like a review. But yes, 5 stars, 5 out of 5. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Please join us next week, and until then, don't forget to challenge yourself
And drink lots of water.
And yes, that too.
I've actually used that sign off before, but it applies more here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
always
also
relevant.
try something new. That's it.
That's all.
It's a wrap.
Good night.
It's a nice turkey wrap. Goodbye.